Dortmund realised that they were the best form of attack for them was defence and just sit in, suck Newcastle in and frustrate Newcastle. And listen, Newcastle will have to learn that not every team's going to come like PSG and chuck all these forwards in. And they're going to have to find a different way, and they're going to have to be more patient at home. There were none of those tonight. And Dortmund surprised me. They really surprised me, and fair play to them. They deserved it tonight.
So let's remind you how things look in Group F. Remember as well, this is significant for Dortmund because it's head-to-head that separates sides if they're level on points, not goal difference. So if you take a look at how things stand after these 3 matches, PSG top of the table on 6 points. Dortmund and Newcastle then 4 points apiece. Milan have it all to do, but aren't out of it, sitting on 2 points. Remember, the next round of matches are the same games, but at the reverse stadium. So we'll see Newcastle go to Germany and, of course, PSG go to the San Siro. Who's going through, Frank? It's PSG and Newcastle were favourites, according to the bookmakers.
I want to believe that Paris Saint-Germain is going to hold Milan away from home and not do what they did at St. James's Park. But now I'm concerned about Newcastle because, as the guy said, you know, I really think Dortmund deserve to win today. And I was very concerned about the fact that before the game that I talked about overconfidence. That wasn't that. But they didn't build anything. They were in structure. Dortmund had an idea. They played higher on the field. They were structured. They were working together. And I feel, that Dortmund is stronger than Newcastle, and they're going to win the second battle in Germany. Therefore, it might sign the end of Newcastle hopes. Because after they will have to come to Paris and play against Paris Saint-Germain in Parc des Princes. I would say Dortmund and Paris Saint-Germain right now, because what I saw from Milan at home against Newcastle and tonight against Paris Saint-Germain doesn't make me feel confident about their future. They're not strong enough mentally to go through, I think.
What do you think, Craig? Where are we?
I think we're at a stage where Newcastle threw a huge opportunity away in this game. They've allowed Dortmund to get back in the fight. Bearing in mind they've got to go to Germany, they've got to go to Paris. I'm saying that's going to be too much for them. And I think this result is going to see them probably go to the Europa League.
And the good news for Borussia Dortmund, of course, is they play PSG in that last game, Ali, where PSG may have already been qualified.
Yeah, coming into Champions League, and then when the groups came out, I said, okay, PSG, and shout out to Dortmund because, you know.
Yes, yeah.
My allegiance.
But it was
to
a bit
Bundesliga.
tokenistic, wasn't it?
Yeah, but now it seems realistic, and it wasn't realistic coming into today. Now it feels like, after seeing this performance from Borussia Dortmund, but much like Newcastle, they depend on that energy at Signal Iduna Park. Right? So they must learn from what Newcastle fell into and the trap that they fell into today and not fall into that trap themselves when they go home. If they do that, I think Borussia Dortmund will go through with PSG.